Okay, we're going to cook with a Dutch oven today, and we're going to make a camper's breakfast. And this is also how to heat up your coals and get them ready for the cast iron pan. So Renee, pay attention. This is mostly for you. Take one. I get paper towels that are the portion size or whatever. Take the first one and soak it with a little bit of oil, and then kind of wrap another 5 pieces around it. The reason I do this is the oil will burn slower. And then I take this wad, put it underneath of the charcoal chimney. And I've got a mark on here. It's about where I need it for about 26 to 28 coals. Or you can count them out. Anyways, now we're going to go ahead and you can use a match, but I like a little torch. Get our paper on fire. And then this is going to burn until basically it stops smoking for about 5-10 minutes. And then we're going to, after the coals are hot, we're going to put those in the bottom of our pan. Now this is something else I do, is so I can cook on a wooden table. I use these oil pans, galvanized, and I put a piece of concrete underneath on top of the table, and then my oil pan there, so you can cook on a wooden table. And then at first we're going to be frying, so we're going to put all the coals on the bottom, but first we're going to warm up the coals. Okay, so after about 10 or 15 minutes, the coals are all burning nice and bright. And it's not smoking like it was. It's got, you can see a little bit of flames coming off of it. But anyways, for frying, we're going to use all of the coals basically in the center of the pan. So we'll just get those all there, and we'll take our Dutch oven with the legs, set it right there on it. Make sure these are all underneath here, providing all the heat. We'll let it warm up for a couple minutes, and then we'll put in our sausage and bacon. Okay, it's been just a few minutes, and it's got some heat coming through it now. I'm going to go ahead and add my bacon and sausage that I diced up the bacon and kind of broke up the sausage. And with cast iron pans, you want to use wooden spoons so you don't scratch it too much. I season my cans with flax oil, so they become very durable. But I don't want to wear off any seasoning more than it needs to. Anyways, we'll let this bacon and sausage cook down a little bit and brown up. Okay, the sausage and bacon are browning up. Not completely browned up yet, but about here. They're just about done, but I want to add some onions. About a cup of white onions. I just want to cook those until they're kind of translucent. I'll cook them in with the bacon and sausage. Now, something you have to think about when you're cooking with a Dutch oven is how long you're going to be cooking for. You can get about 40 minutes or so out of your coals, unless you get some longer lasting ones. So if you're going to need more time, we're going to need about another 25 minutes after we're done here. And we had probably about 15-20 minutes, so we're probably going to need a little more time. So I'm going to get some more coals ready to go while the onions are cooking down. Okay, our sausage and bacon and the onions are cooked down now. Looking pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and transfer them, kind of drained. I want to leave as much fat as possible in the pan. Use a slotted spoon to let some of the oils drip out. Hash browns. Then I want to put a little bit of salt and pepper in with the hash browns. I try not to be too shy with the pepper, obviously. Yeah, I want these to brown a little bit. I did let them thaw out just a little bit, not completely. We'll brown those for a minute and then we'll come back. Okay, so right now my hash browns aren't finished browning yet, but I need to replace the coal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my whole Dutch oven, set it off to the side, and I'm going to swap spots here. There's probably some more life left in those, but what I did was I've got some fresh coals to go on the bottom, so first things first, I'm going to go ahead and put these coals out because I want to brown those potatoes a little bit. So we're going to put down a fresh bed of coals. And a metal slotted spoon works really good for moving coals around. And we'll use them in a minute to transfer some to the top. And this little, what do you call it? Stand for your lid and or a frying pan to set it into the coals, and then you can set your frying pan onto it, or in this case to transfer my lid, and then I can set it on top of that so the bottom stays clean. Okay, I can see these are starting to cook a little bit now. I did have to add 3 tablespoons of butter to give it a little bit of moisture to help it brown instead of just sit there and burn on the dry pan. If I would have drained the sausage and bacon a little better, I might not have needed that, but it's okay. Okay, so now I'm going to cook those for a few more minutes, and then I'm going to go from there. Okay, so now our potatoes are starting to cook. They're not all the way cooked yet, but they are started there. So now what I want to do is I'm going to first put my lid on. Helps keep any ashes off of it. I'm going to set it off to the side, and I'm going to dump my coals out to the side, and I'm going to transfer in 8 coals that are going to be around the base of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we'll put 9 there, I guess. Maybe 1 in the middle. You want to keep most of the heat to the outside edge. Got a little half one there I'll put in the middle, because otherwise it will burn. So now I can put the Dutch oven centered over those, and then I can transfer 16 coals approximately. This is where this slotted spoon comes in real handy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15, 16, and we'll put a few more on there. So now most of our heat is on the top because we're using it as a oven. coals off to the side. Take our wooden spoon and scrape our potatoes before they become burnt on the bottom of our pan. Takes a while for that cast iron to cool down. So, anyways, now I can take and dump our potato or our bacon and sausage over the top of this. And then we're going to pour our eggs over the top of that. Should have had that prepped, but oh well. Now we're going to pour the egg mixture. Try to spread it out so it's evenly over everything. And then we're going to top it with some cheese. And we're going to cook this for about 25 minutes. So now we'll put our lid on. Got all the heat on the top. And let it cook. We'll be back. Okay, it's been cooking for about 15 minutes now. I just want to do a quick check on it. Now when you're cooking with the Dutch oven, you don't want to take the lid off very often. You want to keep the lid on so that it keeps its heat. Just want to do a quick check. Coming along good. And another thing you can do is you can rotate the lid, say 90 degrees counterclockwise, and then rotate the Dutch oven 90 degrees clockwise. This helps it cook evenly in case there's a hot spot with the coals. So we'll let it go for about 5 more minutes and see how it's doing.